reports. One more announcement. I'll have the flyer coming on next week. It's going to be a fire conversation, talking with one of my good friends on today, and we was just chopping it up, going back and forth, and we was talking about the fivefold ministry. You don't hear a lot about the fivefold ministry, and so we're going to next week, that is next Monday, on God's Man on Deck Monday, we will be having the conversation, me and Bishop Charles Howard. We'll be having a conversation on, does the fivefold ministry still exist? Now, we already know that a lot of intellectuals, bishops and such, gonna say, of course. But that, I want you to come in and check in with us, hear the perspective of it. Of course, we know what the Bible is saying, but we want to have a real conversation, a real-time conversation. And for you that are called to ministry, I'm thinking, I think, listen, this conversation is going to be a great one. I think this conversation, both of us, there's one thing about it when you have a conversation with somebody and it just sets on fire from the moment. That was kind of the conversation that me and Bishop Charles Howard had. And I said, hey, man, won't you come on and let's have a conversation with the people and talk about the subject. And if you would, do me a favor that's coming up the line right now, put inside your comment section, does the fivefold ministry exist? I want you to put that in the conversation, put that in the comment section, because we're going to be talking about that next week. And while you may not think that you have something in common with this conversation, I guarantee you, if you'll plug in or if you'll tap in, you're going to see, because while I don't want to, I'm so tempted, but I will say this. There are too many in the five. I would just say this part and I'm going to pull it back in Jesus' name. While we're looking out at the body, there are positions that have been replaced with different names. So the operation isn't there, but the names are there. And so a lot of people don't know where their purpose or where their operation is, because it's not being laid out the same way. Because some people looking at ministry from today's standpoint, whether they want to be relative, whether they think that the fivefold is relic, whether they think that is, some of the mindsets of some of the people that, because we've kind of run wild with knowledge. And so I love knowledge. I love intelligence. I love history. I love the Bible. But we still got to keep some things common so that everybody will still be able to identify with their purpose. And I really believe that this is going to be an extraordinary conversation. And I think it's going to bless a lot of people. I think just talk.